Edition of NBA basketball. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Vucevic is out there with the kid. Then it's Smith. Then there's lights out. And it's Andrews in at the 1 spot. And for New York, they've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns. And it's Carter in at the 3 spot. Coming into the final game of the season, Greg, both of these teams appear ready for the next step.
And it's still important to end the season strong, even if you're out of the playoff picture. And if you're in the playoffs, you try to build some momentum tonight.
Here's Brunson. A floater. No good that time. Smith with the defensive effort. Here's Andrews. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Here's Lee. Nails the baby hook.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Now Brunson. The 15-footer. And it's Carter missing. Lee against Anunoby. Puts one up from 19. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here is Carter. And it looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Anunoby against Smith. Shoots over Anunoby. Here's Dean. It's rebounded by New York. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Now here's Lee after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. And that one's good. Andrews.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
Here's Brunson. Following the 3-point basket by Chicago. Good on the 13-footer.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Hey, Steve, the Bulls haven't been to the finals since 1998, Michael Jordan's last season in Chicago.
Kevin, hard to believe, but that tells you how difficult it is to get to the finals. Also, just how important a generational player like MJ can be.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Bulls.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
That's tipped.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Vucevic against Brunson. Pass to Bridges. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Off target from 3-point range.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the contest. Knicks trail by 10. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Towns with the bucket.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Andrews in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
Here's Andrews. He's got 8. Fades. Carter pulls it in.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
A really embarrassing loss indeed, and one that they will hopefully learn from. Got to keep your hands to yourself sometimes, or it could cost you the game.
And checking out some numbers for Ayo Dosunmu.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Runs in the pass to Towns. Bridges outside. Passes it to Anunoby. From deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
Here's Andrews, and the rejection by Towns. And he gets it back, and that one drops.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Brunson scanning the floor. The pass to Anunoby. That 3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Lee, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Got loose. To the paint. Here's Smith. Finished off the break.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's a 13-point game. Carter outside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Andrews. The Knicks pull it in.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Carter with the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Andrews, defended by Bridges. Andrews, no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
He's a steady double-double threat. Vooch continues to be a productive big man with an impressive skill set.
Now here's Brunson. He had 13 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heel.
Towns with the steal and pushing it up. Here's New York. Here's Anunoby. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The Kids got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his second bucket.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Here's Towns. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Bulls leading by 13. Here's Smith. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Smith's got 6 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Brunson. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Count that bucket.
Much improved footwork, and he's already strong. Anunoby getting it done inside.
Here's Andrews. Takes it off the glass. He's got 12.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. To the middle, Lee with the steal. And now the Bulls on the break.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Brunson. Towns trying to get open. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Yeah, that's terrific balance from Brunson. He does not skip leg day.
Here's Andrews. 12 points for him. Clock at 6. The 3. And the Bulls get it back. Vucevic with the bucket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Brunson kicks to Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. So the Bulls, the last game, a win against the Washington Wizards. Pass to the Kid. Pass to Smith. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Bridges, no one around him. Sinks the triple.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
35-23. Lee outside. From deep three-point land, Bridges with the board. Knicks trail by 12. Now here's Brunson. Bridges right side. Can't hit from the elbow.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Smith. Vucevic to the pass to Andrews. Here's Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Brunson. Good, nice job down low. Brunson's got 6 points. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Money's checked in for the Bulls. Lonzo Ball comes in for Lee. Ball against Brunson. Outside, Ball. Here's Andrews, defended by Bridges. And the Bulls with another miss.
He's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Smith against Brunson. Over Smith. And again, it's New York.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson is efficient on the midi as anybody.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ball, the pass to Andrews. Smith against Carter. Smith, no good.
Yeah, and the height disadvantage there forced him into a really tough shot. Tried the fadeaway, but just couldn't pull it off. Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And that one falls for Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
And so it's Chicago heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
The Bulls leading by 7. Anunoby out there with Robinson. Then it's Anthony Simon. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Bridges, and it's small forward. They're the group New York will start the second with. Bridges against Lee. Over Bridges.
And the length and quick feet allow Bridges to match up defensively against almost anyone on the floor. That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Lee with the ball. And Simons picks him up defensively. Offensive rebound. Shots good by Lee.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Simons. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Herter. Robinson with the block. Here's White. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Bulls leading by 11. Herter on the wing. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
New York calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Group in for the Knicks. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. Carter comes in for OG Anunoby. Hart, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Anfernee Simons. Brunson with it. He's got 8.
Oh, staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
The Knicks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Jalen Brunson at the line, 2 shots.
That one falls for Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Bulls leading by 12. Lee outside. Pass to Herter for 3. Drills it from outside. Herter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I think we'll be watching this play for many years to come. Herter off the catch.
Brunson kicks to White. Towns trying to get open. A guy who gives his team, Steve, a ton of energy out on the floor is Coby White.
Kevin, he's definitely a spark plug, pushing the pace and trying to fire up his guys. Players love having someone like that on the floor with them.
And that one falls for White.
It's good to have a player like White on your squad. Versatile, can play a lot of different roles depending on the need.
And both free throws good for White.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Lee against Carter. The pass to Dosunmu. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for Lee. And it's good off the back rim and in.
The assist.
16 points for lights out.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
Herder passes to Money. And another shot, and it's good on the way in. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
White the pass to Towns. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Towns has got 10.
I mean, in a word, resilient. When you think about his interior scoring ability, Towns is able to power through the defense for that one.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns.
Carl Anthony
That'll be
Towns.
his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shot, high post, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Pass to Hart. Outside, White. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Over Hart. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. All right, the NBA already has a team in Canada, a G League team in Mexico. Could we see a team in Europe, you think, Steve?
Kevin, we've had games in Paris, London recently. It'd be really hard travel-wise on these guys, flying all the way over to Europe.
Here comes the Knicks in action, everyone.
With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seed will look in the East. You look at Chicago. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, New York, a couple spots below.
And seeing where the Knicks are with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
Terrific play in the paint by Kobe White. Uses his athleticism to find a shot.
Pass to Herder. It's good. Herder's got 5 points so far.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
To the inside. Lee against Hart. Poked loose. And now the Bulls on the break. The finish. Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. White against Herder. Tries it from 9. Here's Towns. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
From 12 feet out, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
White against Herter. Left side, Towns. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 15.
Check out Kobe White dropping a dime to the wide-open man. What a pass.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Kobe White. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Monk. Smith comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Skinny in for Dosunmu.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Runs in the pass to Towns. And it goes down 2 points. Towns has got 9 points in the quarter.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Bridges with the steal. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And working Kevin themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
For New York, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. First one falls for him.
And one of the game's elite shooters, and Towns' sweet stroke definitely extends to the free throw line.
And Towns drops them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Smith the pass to Dean. Carter against Lee from past the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Runs in the pass to Towns. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Vucevic. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Carter. Towns kicks to Brunson. Poked away. Lee with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Passes to Andrews. And the pass to Vucevic. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. Knicks trail by 17. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story. Another shot. Vucevic with the bucket.
An absolute force on the offensive glass. Vooch works hard to impact the game any way he can.
Smith against Brunson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Lee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
For Chicago, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Brunson. He's got 9. Towns up top. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by the Kid. The Kid's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Here's the Kid. 8 points for him. Lee outside. Over Carter. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
That's
24 points for lights out.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Out to Bridges. Count that one. Bridges got 8.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's the Kid. 9-point game his last outing. Pass to Andrews. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Brunson. The shot misses. Chicago's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Lee passes to Andrews. Back to Lee. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's the Kid. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Smith, no good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Bridges. Vucevic with the block.
Vucevic is so long. He's tough to get a shot over.
Off the inbound pass.
And he has not been able to keep up that pace he had going in the first quarter.
Puts up a deep 3. Andrews, no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And he gets it to go. He's got 7.
OG playing like a vet. Tight shots. He's hit many of these in his career.
Andrews passes to Smith. Anunoby with it. Now Smith defending. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
The big man, Nikola Vucevic. Strength and mobility. Booyah!
Now Brunson. He's got 11. Bridges outside. Oh, good with the triple. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
With the score,
Bulls out front as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Alongside Coach Thibodeau. Tibbs, some stuff to clean up. What will the points of emphasis be going into the second half?
Better defense. We keep allowing them to get second shots, defensive transition, not challenging their shots properly. So if we don't play defense, we can't win.
And we'll see if your guys can stick to the script better in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what was your impression?
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course, they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it?
Obviously.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn.
City Kid.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. We've got Lee. Skinny is out there with Smith. Then it's the kid, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Smith hits them both. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Launches it. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Lead 80-57.
Here's Andrews. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Skinny's got 24.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Smith outside. Passes it to Dean. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Lee. They get it again. And Vucevic throws it down.
Good physicality inside from Vuce. He's not afraid to mix it up with the defender.
Smith against Brunson. Drives to the hoop. Takes the turnaround J. It's deflected. They retain possession. That one touched the backboard first, and it's ruled a goaltend. Count it.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The pass to Andrews. It's tipped, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Violation. That's a jump ball.
And so here is New York. New York has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside, Towns. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Vucevic.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The free throw drops for Towns. He's perfect from the line this time. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Andrews, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Anunoby. Misses the 3.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Brunson the pass to Towns. Shoots over Vucevic. The offensive rebound. Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Andrews.
And that one's good. Andrews.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Here comes the Knicks in the action.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Towns. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb, putting up about 22 points per, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And so here is New York. On the wing, Anunoby. Kicks it to Carter. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray. Carter's got 7 points for the quarter.
And if you're the coach, you love to see this. Anunoby creating for someone else.
Here's Andrews. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Bridges outside. Pass to Carter. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Lee's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Smith. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And the kid picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Simons in for Jalen Brunson. And a change for the Bulls. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Vucevic. Robinson dishes to Bridges. Now here's Simons. He's covered closely. Shot clock at 6. Shot from free throw range. Rebound by the Bulls.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 10 points.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Andrews passes to Smith. It's tipped. It's stolen by Carter. On the wing, Bridges. Passes it to Simons. Bridges left side. Carter outside. Lock at 6. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Carter's got 10 points here in the second half.
And really
really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the league says it wants every team to play to win, but All-Star Kevin Durant said it's just not realistic, adding, each year only a few teams can win it. If you're not going to be a playoff or play-in team, might as well go for a top pick. Get some reps for guys who ordinarily wouldn't make the rotation and maybe change their lives as well. Kevin?
Man, that's an interesting take. Thanks, DA. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. New York moving the ball around, and the basket is good. Carter's got 12 now in this quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it? And with the move to positionless basketball, wing players with the size and strength of OG Anunoby are tremendously in demand.
You need a guy who can hang with all the superstar wings defensively. And OG has a better shot than most.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've managed to force plenty of turnovers and are routinely converting those extra possession into points.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
The free throw drops for Lee.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And Simons has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Now the pass to Anunoby. Offline with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And White kicks to Robinson. Deflects the pass. Lee with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Smith. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Smith's got 16.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Right side, White. 6 to shoot. Pass to Carter. Will it go? Knocks down the three ball. Carter's got 15 points here in the second half.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
107-76.
Anunoby with it. 10 points for him. And they pick up 2. White's got his second basket.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Here's Andrews. And it's sent back by Carter. Lee passes to Dean. Just 5 to shoot. Lee against Carter. Chicago now working with the new shot clock. The kid can't hit.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
The kick out to Simons. And here's Smith. He's got 16. There's the dish to Lee. Shoots over Simons. Here's Dean. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Here's White. And the rejection by Smith. Dosunmu, the pass to Andrews. Smith in the post. Carter on him. Good work defensively by Carter.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Outside, White. A 3. Rebound by Smith.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Pass to Andrews. To the paint. Here's Dean. Robinson with the block. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Drains the three-pointer. Smith's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Passes it to Anunoby. Back to White.
2 minutes remaining in the
third. Up there for Robinson.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Smith the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Andrews. And it's off from three-point range. New York's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Simons got a hand on it. .125 left here in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, as this game has gone along, his concentration has deteriorated. They've lost way too many possessions from him turning the ball over.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Money's checked in for the Bulls. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Simons surveying the D. And a miss there on the triple.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
White against Smith. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 46 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside, White. Here's the pass to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Hart kicks to Anunoby. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 6 points in the quarter.
OG does a good job of getting ready for catch-and-shoot situations. He knows the value of preparation.
Andrews. And it's in there.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Another steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Money, no good. Outside, White. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Chicago, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Ball moving, quick decision. Get the ball from side to side. Set better screens. Defensively, we got to do a much better job. Let's get on the glass.
Urging his squad to be more decisive, especially Greg on the defensive end.
Yeah, Coach Thibodeau isn't pleased with his guys' effort. It's clear he wants them to be more aggressive.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Bridges out there with Carter. Then there's Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's White in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Chicago making some changes. The kiddies checked in for Zach Collins. Lee comes in for Smith. And it's Dosunmu in for Lonzo Ball. Lee against Carter. Pass to Money. Players we know get mic'd up now, Steve, so we can get some insight to their talking on the floor or on the bench. How would that have gone over in your day?
Well, you know, Kevin, we got mic'd up. I did not like it. You felt funny having just extra stuff that you have to carry around. But I love to hear the communication that goes on in the game now, sitting on this side.
Pass to Herder. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Physical D right there. But Herder's mentally tough. Never lost focus.
Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. Chicago grabs the miss. Lee's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Dean passes to Herder. On the wing, Lee. Over White. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. And then Carter with the jam.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Dosunmu.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now Brunson. He kicks to White. So, Steve, you were drafted by the Heat, a young expansion team at the time down in Miami. But if you had to choose, which city would you give an expansion team to right now?
I think Seattle and Las Vegas are at the top of everyone's list. San Diego would be nice because I love to travel there. I love when Vancouver had a team. How about bringing that team back, Kevin?
Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Carter. Chicago grabs the miss. To the middle. Oh! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Great open look there.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Lead 124-93.
Now here's Dosunmu. Lee outside. Hits it from three-point range. Lee's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Brunson. D right on him. Got a piece of it. Lee outside. Passes it to Money. Launches a three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
Hey, Smitty, in the playoffs, it's rare for an 8th or a 7th seed to make it out of the first round. But what about a 5-game series for just those kinds of matchups? You know, 1 against 8 and 2 against 7.
You know, it wouldn't be bad, Kevin. We had those type of series when I first came into the league, but I don't think they would change since we have the play-in tournament. I think rounds 1, 2, the conference finals, and the NBA finals will stay 7.
And here is Dosunmu. And there's the pass to Andrews. And the Bulls another 3.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Brunson kicks to White. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Dosunmu, the pass to Lee. Smith left side. Shoots over Brunson. And it's Smith missing. For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Lee with the block. Smith outside. Pass to Lee. Shoots over Brunson, and it's Lee that time on the assist by Smith. 34 points for lights out.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
From deep, Brunson in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Smitty, we know the league is very balanced right now, but which division would you categorize as the best?
You could argue the Pacific Division, but I like the talent and upside of the Atlantic Division. You've got Boston, Philadelphia, New York, Brooklyn, and Toronto.
And there is a lot to like about Jalen Brunson's game. He pays attention to the details.
Two shots.
That one falls for Brunson.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
That one misses. Chicago's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Lee goes in, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Lee at the line. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And with NBA's upcoming broadcasting deal, Steve, starting in 2025, a lot of streaming services vying to carry games.
Kevin, we'll see how it plays out. But with those additional media outlets and the bidding, the sense is the next deal could be a doozy.
And both free throws good for Lee. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Right side Towns. That one drops for him. Towns has got 8 points in the quarter.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
Pass to Andrews from deep three-point land. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's White. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Now here's Dosunmu. White covering. Andrews, no good. The Knicks have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Bridges kicks to White. Rebound by the kid. White's gone just 3 of 10 shooting from the field. Here's Dosunmu. And it's White with the rebound. The Knicks shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's Bridges, and the Knicks good for 2.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Dosunmu, the pass to Lee. Here's Andrews. Releases. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Skinny's got 43 points.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Smith inside. Brunson covering. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jalen Brunson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA Draft Combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field.
Free throw drops for Smith for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Carter. And it's Josh Hart in for Bridges. Both free throws good from Smith.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Outside, White. Lobbed up there for Robinson. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
On defense, the Bulls. Outside, White. Shoots over Dosunmu. Rebound by the Bulls. The Kids got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Lee trying to get open. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
New York's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Down low, they're running. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Robinson, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
108.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Runs in the pass to Hart. Knocks it loose. Here's Andrews. So, Smitty, here we are. Between your TV, your smartphone, your tablet, you can watch any NBA game anytime you want to.
Kevin, it's awesome. The ability to watch multiple games at once is really great for fans. And, hey, we're all fans first and foremost.
Simons, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Chicago also making a switch. Vucevic is checked in. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Good D by Lee.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Simon.
4th team foul. Andrews at the line. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. OG Anunoby's checked in for Robinson. Carter comes in for Josh Hart. Bridges, he's checked in for Kobe White. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Anfernee Simons. And so he hits both. Smitty, we've seen some great MVP races in these last few seasons, haven't we?
Yes, we have. The depth of talent at the very top of the NBA is terrific. Embiid, Giannis, Jokic, Curry, LeBron, Tatum. The MVP is up for grabs every season.
Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Lee. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Carter. And even 3-on-3 break. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Right side Towns. Shoots over Vucevic. And there's another one for the Knicks.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
112.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Lights Out.
Oh, his array of talents on full display. Picks up the triple-double, really takes ownership of this game. I thought that made the difference for them tonight.
And that one drops for him.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Carter against Lee. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way up. Lee's got 40 points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.